How to sell your home in spite of interest rates rising. Hi guys, my name is Sills. I'm a licensed realtor here in Central Florida. Today we're doing a topic on how to sell your home in spite of rising interest rates. As we speak today, interest rates is at 6.1%. I'm pretty sure it's going to continue to climb. So how do I sell my home in spite of all this, right? Will I still get market value for my home? Am I still going to be able to have the same amount of buyers looking at my home? Am I going to get multiple offers? Am I going to get over asking price? These are some of the questions I'd be asking if I was a seller trying to sell in this market with a rising interest rate, right? Oh, I can't sell now, I gotta sell, but I need to sell in 2 months. What's gonna happen in 2 months? Nobody knows. But here's what I'll tell you as a licensed realtor. No matter what the market conditions are, no matter what the market is doing, people are gonna always have to continue to buy and sell real estate, right? Doesn't matter what it is, right? Even during the pandemic, even during COVID, 2020, March, April, in the height of COVID, when it just started, well, not just started, when the world just discovered it, right? People are still buying and selling real estate, right? So don't get too nervous about selling your home, even as the interest rate climbs. And here's why. There is still a lot of cash buyers on the market. If somebody's buying for cash, they really don't care what interest rate does because they're buying for cash. There are also people buying with a large amount of money down. So if they're buying with a large amount of money down and they're not taking out that big of a loan, interest rate doesn't really matter to them. There are also people buying with using VA or FHA loan that could still qualify because they have a good enough credit score, and also their debt to income ratio is also great. Yes, there are going to be buyers that won't be able to buy as interest rate climbs, but remember guys, the 2% and the 3% was not realistic. It was not in a regular market. It was completely lower than normal, but we got spoiled to that low interest rate. So now that interest rates are beginning to go back to its normal thing, like 6-7%, everybody's like, oh my God, interest rate is climbing. And of course it was great to buy a home with 2 or 3% down. 2 or 3% interest rate. Who wouldn't want that? Some people even got it under 2%, believe it or not, right? But as interest rate begins to climb, remember that anything that climbs has to go back down. Interest rates always fluctuate. So even though it's rising right now, eventually it's going to start to decline. And if you bought right now and you're concerned, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You can always refinance. If you're thinking of selling your home now though, it is best to consider target marketing or find a realtor that is very experienced in target marketing. What is target marketing? Target marketing is what every company uses to find their ideal buyer. Okay, so any company that's selling something, if they're selling pens or cars or whatever it is, they know how to target market their audience. Let's think about this, guys. Think about a luxury yacht, a Bentley car, a Rolls Royce, right? A Lamborghini. We don't see those companies advertising to us, right? Because we probably can't afford it. Maybe some of you can, I can't, right? So I don't see those advertising to me, right? Yet they sell many of them every year because they know who to target market. They're going to target market people that are affluential, right? In the affluential areas, they're going to target people that they know is at a certain income bracket, right? They're going to target people that they know are looking for luxury, right? Versus Toyota and Honda. Toyota, Honda, and Nissan are going to target the middle class folks, the people who are looking for a regular car, just so they have a safe car to take their family around and to take them from point A to point B. They're not necessarily looking for luxury; they just want to have a nice, reliable car. So each company is going to target their target audience based upon what is it that they're selling and what that audience needs, right? It's just goes without saying. Just like Old Foods will target a certain demographic versus McDonald's or Burger King or a fast food joint. Everyone has a target market. The same thing happens in real estate. So based upon what kind of home you have and what the home features, there's going to be a specific buyer to target that will be able to buy your home. And as the market continues to shift and interest rates continue to rise and there's less qualified buyers on the market, we're going to have to drill down into a target audience. Where do you get this target audience from? Let's say you had a home where you had the master downstairs and you have all the other bedrooms upstairs, right? we know that that home probably will be sold to people with older kids, like teenagers, high school kids, maybe middle school kids, because they don't want the kids to be all in their business, right? They want the kids to go in their own little quarters and they'll be in their own little quarters. Versus, if there's a home that has the same master downstairs and there's other bedrooms upstairs, that would not be sold to people with younger kids, like 5 years and younger, because no mother's going to want their young kids to be upstairs and they're all the way downstairs, right? So this is how we get into target marketing. We find the ideal target buyer for your home, and then we target market them, and then from the target marketing, from that target audience, we're able to sell your home to the correct buyer, right? So not necessarily put them on Zillow, Realtor.com, all the places. Those places also work, but they're going out to the masses, and that might not always work. But we target market into, okay, we know our home maybe so. We know we don't have a starter home. Let's pretend that we had a home that was priced at $650 in an area that we know is going to attract a second buyer. That means somebody's going to be selling their home more than likely to buy this particular home, right? So if we know we have a home that's probably going to be bought by a second homeowner, we're going to target the people who are looking to sell their home to move up to a larger home. So we're going to target people that are going to be living in condos or townhomes or a smaller home that's going to want to move up to this larger home, right? And this is how we target market. Now let's say you had a home, and I'm only using prices based upon our area. Let's say your home was priced at, you had a home that was priced at, say, $350, $400. More than likely in our area, that would be a starter home. So now we know we're going to have to target first-time home buyers, right? And then based upon the home, we know what to target. If you have any questions on target marketing or how to get a target marketing list, believe it or not, there's marketing companies that sell specific marketing lists based upon your income, where do you live, the demographic, the school district, all this great stuff, right? So we offer consultations on that. So if you wanted to give us a call for a complimentary consultation, you're thinking of selling your home, you want to do target marketing to target your buyer, we will be able to give you a complimentary consultation on that. No obligations. We don't have to sell your home, guys. Our information should be on the screen or below here, but we're moving into a market where we're going to have to do target marketing to find our ideal buyer to sell homes. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. I do enjoy you, and I'll see you on the next video.